somebody in Apple do something that's different, please. I'm tired of this. This is boring. This looks like floss. This looks like a case for floss. Really, it's just like Popeyes, you know, you go get Popeyes. What's special about Popeyes? But then they release this chicken sandwich and it blows up everywhere and everyone's like, let me get that chicken sandwich. Let me go here. Everybody, you gotta go try the chicken sandwich. So I don't know how it blew up, but it did. Speaking of which, I went to Starbucks the other day, okay? And inside, this guy ordered 7, I counted 7, like small cups of coffee. He just started downing all of them, like one after the other, 7 of them. He drank them all and then he went to go get more. And I was like, what is going on here? It was weird. I was not expecting it. My name is Beres and welcome to the channel. Today is episode number 3 of the Beres W Show. Right here, Beres W Show, episode number 3. Now there's so much to talk about now in so little amount of time, okay? So I just want to get straight into it. Before I do though, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, do all that. Hopefully watch through the whole video. Okay. Getting started, this Popeyes chicken sandwich deal, okay? I don't know why this thing blew up like it did, but it did. I think that the height of its popularity was like last week, and people were lining up outside of Popeyes. Any Popeyes you went to in my area, there was a line outside the block for this chicken sandwich. So I want to know if it's that good. On the news, it was saying that people are selling this out of the trunk of their car for $20 a pop, okay? Popeyes is saying that in some locations, they're sold out for 2 weeks. Like, it's going to take them 2 weeks to get back in stock. So I'm like, number 1, is that good? Is it that good? And 2, this has got to be good for Popeyes. I mean, they're selling out everywhere. This has got to be some great publicity. And this has just got to be good for them altogether. Second thing I wanted to talk about. Okay, we all know Apple event just happened the past few days. I'm going to be putting some pictures up here so you can see them. But Apple just had their event and they released the iPhone 11 and I was so underwhelmed by how it looked. Look, it has 3 cameras. Other than that, there's like nothing. They have the iPhone 11 and the iPhone 11 Pro. I think there's not much different about it. I think it's probably a waste to upgrade, but I don't know, I was just disappointed. I feel like Apple's not doing what they should be doing. They're not releasing enough new product and enough new stuff. I feel like everything's outdated and everything's messed up. So, I don't know. That's just my take on it. We'll see how we do. I think it's from a business perspective. The best thing that they're doing right now is their Apple TV Plus situation. I think that's going to keep them afloat. Streaming services are very popular now, and I think it's a good business decision. Going back to the food stuff, has anybody out here tried that Starbucks pumpkin cold brew? They just released it. Apparently, it's been a long time since they've introduced a new pumpkin flavored thing. And I tried it, and it was just pretty nasty. I don't know. It's like just the top of it is good, where they put the cream and the actual flavors. Under that, it tastes nasty. But anyone else, if you've been there, if you've tried it, let me know. Put it down in the comments. Post on Instagram. Do something. Let me know. Speaking of which, I went to Starbucks the other day, okay? And inside, this guy ordered 7, I counted 7, like small cups of coffee. You know, like whatever their small is. I don't know what it's called. They have like weird naming for their drinks. But he just started downing all of them, like one after the other, 7 of them. He drank them all and then he went to go get more. And I was like, what is going on here? It was weird. I was not expecting it. So, I'm coming out with an intro for this show in about a week. Give me some time. I'm still formulating, see what direction do I want to take the show in, and how can I get the best quality, you know, out of the capacity and the ability that I have. Next thing. So, I was watching this video by Unbox Therapy the other day. I'll put it up here. You can take a look at it. But by Unbox Therapy, the thing with this is, so it was about the Black Pods, right? Which are black AirPods. It's like some Chinese knockoff off-brand did them. But the thing about AirPods, right? The thing about these is what makes them awesome is you flip open the top, okay? And then it automatically pairs, right? That's the convenience of it. That's what makes them good. And until recently, nobody could replicate that because I think it's like a W1 chip or something that makes it work. But this company did it. Like I said, there's a video of it. I'll put it right here. They did it. They're called the Black Pods, and they're only $60, okay? And according to the review that was done by these guys, the quality of the sound is a little bit less, but it's an exact 1-to-1 ratio. Most of the people in the tech community have been waiting for some kind of AirPod to be released by Apple that's black, because not everyone likes this. It looks like tooth floss, right? This looks like floss. This looks like a case for floss. Whatever's going on, whatever their design people are doing is not correct. They need to change it up a little bit, do things a little bit differently. But I do have to say, this is recognizable. When people see this, they see Apple. But I was just saying that for $60, you can get a 1-to-1 ratio. Sound quality is a little bit less, but if you're buying these, it's not for the sound quality, right? It's for the convenience. And it has, we flip open the top and it automatically pairs, and for $60. And that to me was like, wow, they're really pushing some new stuff, and I think it's going to be amazing to see that. And I'm pretty sure it's going to sell, because nobody wants to pay $200 or $179, I think it is, for the AirPods second generation for these things, for these toothpicks. No one wants to pay that, you know what I mean? But if you can pay it, the convenience of it, which is why I have them, is just, you can't beat the convenience. Just pop these open, you're in the car, you're walking, pop them on, you can make a call, you can listen to music, watch YouTube, watch this video, whatever it is, okay? So I thought that was super interesting. This show, I'm going to edit it a little bit faster. Now I'm going to put some real editing. The first episode I did not have that much. It was just kind of raw, unedited. Now I'm going to edit this episode. I'm going to make it more of my style, put my twist on it, and I think it's going to come out good. 10 minutes. The goal for this is I want to feed you guys information. What do I find interesting? Give it to you. This is like how I talk on the normal, on the regular. Pretty hard to follow, but I have faith in you guys, okay? I really do. A lot of stuff is happening, even for cars. You know, we're rolling into 2020. A lot of the new models are coming out. BMW's doing some cool stuff. Mercedes doing some cool stuff. There's a lot of cool stuff happening. Also, Canon. Right now I'm filming on a Canon 80D. Also, I think they announced their 90D, which is coming out, which I hope it shoots 4K. I haven't really looked into it, but the problem with Canon is they release these cameras and they don't put 4K on it. All their competitors have it. This isn't 4K, it's 1080. The footage looks amazing, but it's not 4K, which makes it way harder for post-production and for editing. Right now, you know, all these crazy trends are coming out, and it's really interesting to me. Mainly this Popeyes deal. Like I said a couple minutes ago, it's just so weird to me. I don't know what's special about the chicken sandwich. It's a chicken sandwich. I mean, they're Popeyes. I'm pretty sure they've had sandwiches in the past. I don't know how this blew up. Who endorsed it? Who made it go crazy? Because even everybody's hearing about this, okay? 5-year-olds are hearing about it. 70-year-olds are hearing about it. Everybody knows about this chicken sandwich. And I'm like, what is this? Why is it popular? I mean, maybe it's really good. I have no idea. But that's just crazy. I think it's starting to die out now, though. I think it's starting to die out. I can't believe it. I couldn't believe how crazy that went and how much it blew up. And Popeyes, like, it's not one of those in restaurants, really. It's just like Popeyes, you know? You go get Popeyes. What's special about Popeyes? But then they release this chicken sandwich, and it blows up everywhere, and everyone's like, let me get that chicken sandwich. Let me go here. Everybody, you gotta go try the chicken sandwich. So I don't know how it blew up, but it did. It really did. Obviously. Right now we're at 10 minutes. I'm really trying to keep my eye on the time here. Last episode was 54 minutes, which is obviously way too long. I want it to be quick. You put this episode on every day in the morning, and then you're good. So basic recap of what we went over in this episode. I know this is short. This is going to be like 7 to 10 minutes, which is awesome. I think that's good. You can get all that you want out of the Beres W Show. Let me put it right here. Out of the Beres W Show for the day. We went over the black pods, which is an exact 1-to-1 ratio of the regular AirPods. And you flip it open like this and it pairs. The black pods, Unbox Therapy did a video on it, only $60. I think that's amazing. That's the kind of innovation we need. Okay, Popeyes chicken sandwich. I don't need to talk any more about that. I don't know how it got so popular, but it did. Starbucks freaking pumpkin cold brew. That was okay. It was nothing special. I was expecting way more from that. I sound like a food reviewer. I'm not. I talk about all different kinds of things. And then I told that story about the guy who was drinking 7 cups of Starbucks, small coffees, just chugging them down in Starbucks. Weird. And then, of course, you had the Apple event, which Apple is not doing anything really interesting. They're not catching my eye. Why can't they do something different? The only thing I'm satisfied about is The cameras. I think they did good on the cameras. 3 is kind of unnecessary, but at least we got a wide angle lens. That's what we needed, like an ultra wide angle lens. That's what they needed. But other than that, they didn't change. Samsung had the Galaxy Fold, the folding phone. I don't care if it gets released or not. They need to do something different and something innovative, because this gets boring. This plane gets boring, and Apple used to innovate all the time, but now they're losing that. Final thing, I will have a new intro out within the week for this show. Stay tuned for that. I'm trying to see what do I do wrong. This episode should be around 7 to 10 minutes, which is the sweet spot. I don't want it to be 54 minutes like the last one. Please stay tuned. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. We're going to finish today with a quote. The quote for today is, "Plans are worthless, but planning is everything." That's from Forbes on Instagram. The quote is by Dwight Eisenhower. You guys have a good day, night, or whenever you're watching this. Have a good one. I'll see you in the next one.